of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals.
What's up, man?
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Watch his new quarterback. Watch what he do with his new quarterback.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure.
Oh, can you get that?
Lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap.
That's what you put
but
it in
now
for?
what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one...
No, white boy, I see.
expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. This is first and goal from about the 8. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Dang.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Looking to throw. Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle, and you got caught in between and created a foul.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll run here with Ingram.
Come on.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
That's all we got.
Mark Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
We better than that.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 45 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Richardson to throw on 2nd down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Cover 3.
To throw is Richardson on 1st and 10.
And
it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Richardson throwing again on 2nd and 10. He goes underneath to Ingram. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Let him keep blitzing all crazy. We're going to make him pay.
Football being a game of Strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Richardson, operating from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Steps away to his left.
Get the fuck out of here.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey.
Watch it now, Barney!
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll drop the throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Tucker's kick
Good
right
job,
there.
defense.
It's good, and they'll
Fucking
get it
white
back
boy
within a
running
point
around like
at
he's fucking Vic or
7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
No, we gave you 3 though.
Richardson now.
Told him
from
about
the
that
gun,
shit.
he'll throw. And
He
he's
told
got
him
his
about
man
that
in
shit.
stride,
He's too
complete.
fast for that dumb shit.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
1595.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Boot that nigga.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is
3
points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down, Richardson.
Not the pocket.
Comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Oh, shit.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Richardson operating from the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
3rd and 3 for 3rd and 17.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Ooh.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time down the yard.
Really?
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking deep down and got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here.
Give me that. Oh, come on.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Stop bailing him out,
which
Matt.
is going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough.
What you want to do? Hell no, not today.
No more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
Uh-oh.
First by him near the 35. Terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Cover 2, boys. Don't be fooled by this. Don't be fooled by the dump stick. Cover 2.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
He's got to block somebody. Still cover 3.
To throw is Richardson. Off play action. That's caught right side by Anderson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Richardson looking to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Told your ass about that.
Here's Richardson. From the gun, he'll throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gould is able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work.
I didn't feel about to do some unitary shit, make it from the 2-yard line. God dang.
Trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
Play back.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And
what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. We're trying to get back into the game.
The running back stay in.
If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to air one out. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. In for the score. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think.
No timeout.
2, tie it up, go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Akeem Hunt now to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Richardson now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Take our time.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Cover 3.
On 1st down, Richardson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Richardson to throw again. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Now Hunt on the return.
Ooh.
He's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Not a finger touchy.
10.
Not a finger touchy.
Cincinnati score.
That's why we put you back there.
Akeem Hunt, his first
like
touchdown
that.
on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Way to come back.
And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing
Way to come out the head.
What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Rinky dink, rinky dink.
Excellent run.
Come on, 9-7,
just
you
sets
gotta
up
die.
wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
You gotta dive, 9-7.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to
get
be
behind you, dog.
Fight for the football.
You're playing off.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
What a great play and tackle. As a strong safety, you know what you're taught? That you are a hybrid player. You've got to be able to play the pass back deep, but especially the run up close, almost like a linebacker. And on that play, he took care of every responsibility.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Flat.
Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
I like this little number 38, nigga.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
I like it.
And they'll go on the ground. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Flush to his right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Let's go. What? 90.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw is Richardson. To throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play?
That motherfucking blitz.
Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Gold now out to kick it away.
You ain't the only one I got some speedy receivers.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal
I'm the big homie
time.
now.
Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Flushed out right. Now he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left.
Ah!
And that's caught.
Come on, man.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So they'll
this
come
nigga
up
get
in
so much
Bengals
bullshit,
territory now with
man.
a
I was
first
there,
and
exactly.
10 at the 25-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky
They
56.
just letting this nigga roll the fuck out. Somebody got to change.
They'll look to throw. It's a
Somebody
short
got
here,
to
complete to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the
Thank you. That's all I want to do.
He's sacked back around the 28. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Shit. You know the running back ain't blocking nobody.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Exactly.
Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
Part of the reason he got that award because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss.
You're going to kick 30 fucking field goals today, I see.
Keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense,
shit, man. Oh, come on. I like this nigga 38, bro.
Time and time again, he's come through.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Open up a little bit of lane.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. Check. Check out route. Flex round. Flex round. 40 spike.
Damn it. Let me run that.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Now Richardson throwing on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now the Bengals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Here's Richardson off the play fake. He dumps it down to Ingram. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And Gold is able to put it through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll bring it back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll run it here.
Come on, that whole spot open.
He goes into Raven territory. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram.
There you go,
inside
big boy.
the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Ingram again, a first down carry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Come on, let's convert. We got to get a little bit closer. The wind blowing a little hard.
Now the Bengals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Man, blitz.
Richardson now. Off play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money. And hit behind the line. He lost the football.
Watch him. You watch him, nigga, get split.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
That's your guy, too.
Like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Right back to him on first down. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Attack here, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tick, 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 tick. Let that shit keep ticking, ref. Matter of fact, we're going to stop from eating some dumb shit.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this ticking, almost certainly another run.
They ain't that bullshit already.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, They now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500. And I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters. Every 4
drop,
games in assess,
like 3-1. Like
any team would take that.
We're going to